Hello, my beautiful and blessed people. I don't have my headphones, so I'm gonna try to speak as loud as I can, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear me with no problem. How you doing? How you doing today? Or tonight, whenever it is that you see this. I'm just out here hanging out with Mother Nature, connecting, embracing, just trying to flow. Just, trying to flow with the divine plan. But, sometimes it's so easy for us to get stuck in our heads, right? And to keep thinking about things that maybe no longer belong in your life. People, old habits. As I was walking the beach now, right? Because walking the beach to me is definitely one thing that gets me to connect a lot with the divine and myself, my inner self. So whenever I'm doing that, I always ask questions. I ask questions to things that I need to know, or things that I'm currently going through, or just things in general, I also do a lot of manifestation when I'm walking, daydreaming, and thinking about all of the possibilities of outcomes for things in life. Being ever so grateful for how far I have come. And I really just think about, how years ago, how I'm sitting here daydreaming about thinking about the possibilities of the things that are to come. And that's the same thing that I was doing years ago, thinking about this moment right now. It's just embracing every experience in life, everything that we go through. One question that I had now when I was walking, right, was how come sometimes in my empty moments, when I'm going into my silence, I start thinking and sometimes missing people that are no longer part of my life, but whom played a big role in my life at some point. So I asked God, I was like, how come this happens? And the one thing I can think about, it's because you're moving into the heart space, right? Where all the love you have cultivated in your heart will always be there some way, somehow. When you have truly loved people throughout your life, there is no way that something that is true will turn into hate. Maybe disappointment, but not hate. So I figured that was my answer. It's because I go so deep into my heart space, and the love is there, that love was cultivated there. And let's think of it as like your heart being a beautiful garden, and the love that you have cultivated for different people throughout your life. One day it was just a little seed, right? It was a little seed when you first met them. That seed got planted there. But that seed is going to become a beautiful flower. It grows. It turns into a tree or whatever it is, and it's part of your Eden. It becomes part of your garden because somehow, you know, that played a part in your growth. And it's not like if things don't go your way, you're gonna go there and just take that plant down. You know, you're gonna tear it down. It's like, why would you do that? You wouldn't do that to your garden. Even, you know, a lot of times if you plant something and then you don't like how it looks when it's fully grown, most people, you're not gonna go there and just take it down. And even if you do, you would still feel bad about it. So that's the way I like to look at it. As it's just another beautiful flower and tree in my Eden that serves a purpose, and that was for my growth. It was for the growth of my paradise, in my jungle, or however it is that I feel about it. So, I don't know. I just felt like coming on here and sharing this message with you guys. And to let you know that one of the best places for you to connect with yourself and the divine really is by grounding with Mother Nature. It's so healing. It's so healing in so many different ways. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's free. You know, it's priceless. These are things in life that are absolutely priceless. So I hope that this message has touched your heart in some way. Somehow. You know, if I can reach just one person, or even if I can just play this back and see the beauty in the message for myself, it's already something. And just by, you know, not hindering myself and holding myself back and moving from my heart space and opening my heart chakra and just letting it flow, it feels good. Because that just shows me that I'm flowing with the universe and God's plan. And that's all I want for myself. And for you. And for all of us. So that we're able to create, you know, a new earth together. The more of us that are in this frequency, the more things are going to change. The world needs it. The world needs you to be able to be part of this change. Okay? Remember that I love you, and God, the universe, and all there is loves you so much more. And I'm gonna finish it off with my little sound bow here. Hopefully you guys can hear it, because I was just playing with it a little bit. I actually want to get myself a bigger set. So namaste. The divinity in me sees the divinity in you, and you are beautiful. You are loved. You are light. And as we connect to the sound and the vibration of this, remember, we are connecting to each other. beautiful and blessed day or night, whenever it is that you decide to come across this video.